Hey folks, I'm still just finishing setting up the stream. But I was making my way downtown. I was going to do a live stream. Sorry. Two people looking at their phones from downtown. When I saw this in front of the station, so I whipped my stuff out to stream. Oop, too much zoomed. An uncountable number of fire trucks and emergency response vehicles. And I pulled my stuff out to stream and I realized I didn't have my frickin' gimbal on me. So it's a good thing I didn't go downtown. So I ran home, I got it, I came back, and I started the stream. But this is Yonge and Eglinton. If you know what this is all about, let me know in the chat. Let me just pull everything up here. Sebastian's here, Daniel, Medano, DC, Gertej. Hopefully you guys can see and hear everything A-okay. It's Friday, March 14th. I think it's about 8 or 9 degrees Celsius. I don't know what's going on. There's a lot of people just standing around looking. The police have blocked off this stretch of Eglinton, or rather Yonge Street. They're only letting emergency vehicles through, obviously. But my plan was to do a downtown live stream. I guess I was Johnny on the spot for this one. Crispy reporting all the vehicles on site. Maybe someone just had a bad time at the Mandarin. They're using the fire hydrant. Maybe it was the keg? I'm gonna stay on this side of the street, but there's an ambulance. Lots of fire. Saw that fireworkers backside. I'm just gonna
for a balcony. Yeah, wood on the balcony on fire. They have all
up
this
there?
Yeah.
Oh, so it's not a big deal.
It's not at all.
All right, thank you. So apparently there was wood on a balcony that was on fire. I'm just gonna put the phone down for a sec. Sorry about that, guys. Trying to fire, not messing around. David Jeffrey says someone's cookout. Well, fortunately, it seems like not a big deal, but we're not going to mess around with a high-rise fire response.
Stand on my shoulder.
We'll stand around for a few more minutes and we'll get moving. LA says, well, that costs a lot of tax dollars. And huge thanks to everyone for tuning in. I was a little bit rushed to get this one started. I had a nice route all planned out starting downtown, but we'll just do that one next Friday or something. Friendly reminder to like, subscribe, hit the bell, and all that fun stuff. I didn't make any videos today. This is it. I should have a video tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. and on Sunday will be the St. Patrick's Parade, St. Patty's Day Parade. I'm guessing it was in this building. Mr. Mountain Hiker already working on his alibi. It wasn't me. I was in the chat wondering what was going on. I always see you wandering this area. Yeah, the police have Young Street blocked off at Eglinton. There's a cop out there. Simons Gordon says a fire in a high-rise condo at Yonge and Eglinton. Yonge is blocked off between Eglinton and Sudan, which is exactly what we're seeing. Yeah, the plan is to go to the parade. I don't have any content up ready for Sunday anyways. But apparently it's much ado about nothing. Yeah, apparently Line 5 is rumored to open in September. They seem to be preparing for it. The escalators are running. I've heard them testing the announcements at Eglinton Station. If only there were a way to magically beam myself downtown so I can do the stream that I wanted to do. Oh well. I'm not sure there's much more to it than this. Yeah, maybe we should get moving a little bit. Got some nice spring-like weather. We're investigating a situation on the 11th floor. All right, maybe we'll head south to like St. Clair or something. And we'll make a decision. Whippy Dude asking if the subway is closed. No, it is not, to my knowledge. I spent much of my afternoon working on a special project, though. I think on Monday or Tuesday, probably Tuesday, there'll be a video on my Johnny Stumbles channel if you want to see what that is. I was working on something and decided to record it. Hello, Sarah Quinton. That's me, yeah. Hello. Cool. We're just doing a live stream right now. Cheers. Friendly viewer. Greetings, Medano. Big thanks to our mods. Well, we're just gonna keep going south here. I guess conveniently for these cops, traffic was kind of choked off in this area anyways. doing a water main replacement. There's still a billion fire trucks up there. LA says, did I untangle the wires under my desk? No, I did not. Alex says that was awesome, the video this morning. The video this morning was kind of awkward because I only had about a 20-minute window to record it. My plan was to go do a pre-walk and kind of figure out what I was going to show and what I was going to talk about. But something came up, so I just had to hit record and make it. So if it seems a little bit half-assed, that is why. Let me know if the wind noise gets to be a little much. I can always turn on the wireless mic. I moved here from the US last summer. My videos showing the city helped tremendously. Thank you. Well, thank you for watching. Yeah, we're hitting a pretty big breeze right now. Uovo Boutique Residences. Some fancy marble cladding. Also a reminder, the stream is in 4K. Hit your settings cog to make sure you're watching it at the highest available resolution and 60 frames per second. Ever eaten Dave's Hot Chicken? Yes. There's one coming up. It's a little bit pricey for what it is. I will not lie, it is pretty dang good. Mr. Mountain Hiker says bike lanes cause congestion. Not the fact that there's construction exactly like this 25 or 24/7, 365, definitely bike lanes. Throw in on-street parking where it has no business being. And you have discovered the source of 100% of Toronto's congestion. Construction in street parking. Marge, $5. Cracking that Friday super chat, Cherry. Thank you. I'm gonna need a beverage. Thank you, Marge, for the $5. And Jeanette, $7 for a happy Friday snacky. Thank you, Jeanette. Thank you for the $7. I will put that towards a couple of items off the menu tonight. DHC Station. Dave's Hot Chicken Station. Thank you to Marge. Thank you to Jeanette. Jeanette says I have a complete meal. And if you're just joining the stream and you're wondering what the title is all about and the thumbnail, there's exactly 10 billion fire trucks at Yonge and Eglinton. Apparently there was a balcony fire that they are investigating. I wonder if that condo is going to get slapped with an extra big bill for that response. I think it's like $200 per response. What level of heat did I get at Dave's? I usually get something in the middle. I don't remember. I last went like a year and a half ago. Medano, $10 for some weekend drinks. Salute, Johnny. Medano 1973, thank you so much. Thank you, Medano. It's definitely appreciated. You can see those emergency vehicles are still out and about. Thank you, Medano. David C says 500 per truck. I live in a high rise and they come fairly often, actually. All right, there is a new place, Cowboy Grill. I don't think I've seen that. As we go south, there's the place I bought my couch, Struck Tube. Good evening from Bermuda. I've done plenty of subway and path routes to the person asking. How many floors up am I? Somewhere between 5 and 40. Maybe the pizza's good, but I don't think shab, it's probably pronounced differently, sounds all that appealing. It's just an emergency kind of day. Lee's Fox, 279. Thank you, Lee's Fox, much appreciated. Sorry again about the wind. Here, let's see. We can kill that. I hear a helicopter overhead. Oh my. Wireless microphone. Doesn't seem to want it. Oh, there we go. That should kill the wind. As we get to Yonge and Chaplin. There's the chopper. Oh, can I? Is that the CP-24 chopper? I have no idea. We are at Yonge and Davisville. Yeah, I think we're just gonna go to St. Clair and then I'll turn off. Just Smitty, you can check out the start of the stream. There's just a whole bunch of fire trucks and emergency response vehicles at Yonge and Eglinton. There was a balcony fire apparently. Everything seems to be under control. I was undecided if I should make a video of it, not knowing what it was about, or just go live. But I'll be live Sunday, late morning, early afternoon, I think. Rain or shine. Clay says that Second Cup has the nicest servers. I gotta go to a Second Cup. It's been a while. Give them another chance. There used to be one just north of where I live, but I think it closed recently. All this talk of buying Canadian and supporting Canadian. Well, Second Cup is Canadian. I think they're headquartered in Quebec. Goes the southbound train. When you get home, the first place you're going to is Timmy's. Spent several good nights at the Bull. There's a bar we just walked past. This is the Beltline Trail we're heading under. I think this stretch of Yonge Street is officially my most live streamed part of the city. More than Yonge or Queen or Bloor downtown probably. 97A says detour en route. I wonder if that's because of the incident up at Yonge and Eglinton. It'll probably divert over to Duplex Avenue to go around it. I think that would be the best way. We'll probably go up Duplex to like Orchard and then make a left onto Yonge. Lisa says it's so nice out. It is. There's usually not a lot of pedestrians on this stretch, but there's lots of people making the walk. Jason Thompson, $6.99. Thank you, Jason Thompson. Much appreciated. Hope you're having a good start to your weekend. Thank you again. LA says, I did groceries today. Shelves have stickers with Canada flags empty and all the USA and Mexico products left on the shelves. Well, a lot of our produce comes from Mexico, especially in the winter. There's nothing wrong with supporting them out. Supporting them out? It's not very good English. I woke up, rolled out of bed, I worked out, I watched the new Prime Minister get sworn in. There was a bit of a shuffle with the cabinet ministers. Then I got cracking on my quote-unquote special projects. I recorded it, so that video should be on the other channel Monday or Tuesday. And tomorrow will be the first bike ride I've done this year on the channel. I recorded one yesterday. Do I ever consider being a tour guide, not just on YouTube? I don't really consider myself a tour guide as much as I am a guy who just walks around and complains about shit, but I've had people contact me and ask me to take them around offering money. I have politely declined. There was one major organization that reached out and wanted me to be part of one of their programs. I wouldn't have been employed by them. It really just would have been like being subcontracted. Santa Slap the Chode says, I saw him get sworn in. You watched it on your iPad? Superior asking for a shout out. All right. Thanks for subbing. Alex says it's time to ride. Yeah, it's been time to ride for a while, off and on. Unfortunately, I got really sick when I should have been out making some videos on my bike, but I was able to get out yesterday and make one. Greetings, Trish Colbert. Kitty M says I would be a great tour guide. I don't know about that. I think there's actual tour guides in Toronto who are quite excellent at what they do. I hope my little channel hasn't negatively impacted them. There's also walking tours that get posted. There's a few different groups that put on those tours. I always thought it would be kind of lame to record one of them though. I think that's one of those things that you should go and experience in person. I don't really want to take their thunder away from them just by being like, hey, people don't need to show up. I showed what you did in my video. Leanne says, any plans to go to Mexico again? I don't, but I absolutely wouldn't hesitate to go back. I would certainly go there, no offense to our American viewers, but I'd certainly go there before the US. There's a new condo going up. The neighborhood on the right is Deer Park. Maybe go somewhere nice on the Gulf of Mexico, the nice beach. This is Heath Street. You could take this all the way over through the very affluent Forest Hill neighborhood to Bathurst Street. Greetings, John Burke. Bill Wilson was watching my video from Wednesday. It's quite the contrast between here and there. That was a Fox and the Fiddle, I think, originally. It's changed names a few times, but it's been vacant for a very long time. And Scallywags is closed. Are you starting problems? It's literally called the Gulf of America now. Are you mistaken? Well, it's called the Gulf of America in the same way that Taiwan is a part of China. There's only one unhinged, deranged dictator that would actually make that claim. So you can call it what you want, but that's most certainly not its name. You can't just wave a magic wand and rename something that does not belong to you. I sure as hell will never be calling it that. As we are almost at St. Clair Avenue. Robert says it's a perfect day to buy a pool. Like a little inflatable pool like Al Bundy had in his backyard. Yeah, Gertej, speaking of names that'll never change, that one will always be Dundas Square.
I was like, oh no, I run there. Like, if I'm going to Center
I don't really get sentimental about corporate names though, so I'm cool with Scotiabank Arena. I know some people insist on calling it the ACC. Although I think the Budweiser stage is a pretty dumb name. The Molson Amphitheater was way better, but it's the Budweiser stage now. That's cool. I have no allegiance to either of those companies. So we're gonna turn off Yonge Street and walk directly into the sun and go east on St. Clair. Robert says go to the Bentway. I don't think we're gonna make it on this street. Maybe next week we'll check out the Bentway. We could probably do Liberty Village and then the Bentway, or in the other way around. Did you just get me a Starbucks, Liam? Is that what I'm reading? Liam says, hiya. Do we gotta go back and pick up a coffee? Thank you, Liam. All right, little side quest. Turn around you. This better not spoil my dinner.
I want you to be aware of this, not that you're going to be around to take the wrath. But
Cam says it was a 2-alarm fire. One guy walked by and said it was no big deal. It was just like a board that caught fire on someone's balcony. Well, I guess any kind of fire in a high-rise could be considered a big deal. Leanne says, oh, there's Liam. We're getting sniped. Canadian Vasily says it's not a coffee, it's a cup of straight sugar. I've pretty much cut out all added sugars in my diet. So let's see what this is. All right, the wind's died down a bit. We'll switch to the front mic. Thanks, Estelle. Cam says 2-alarm fire is mid ASF. Jelly Beans says sniped. I should have kept going. Liam would have to have ran to catch up. What's up, Liam?
I know you like coffee.
Venti cappuccino with 2 Splenda. Cheers.
Yeah, I'll put it in your bag for you. Is it okay if I put it in?
Yeah, any pocket.
I know you don't want to eat it.
Can you close it all the way?
Yeah, I just got off with
You sure it's 100% closed? Sweet.
Yeah, I came from Comic-Con.
Oh, how was Comic-Con?
It was good, yeah.
That's what I was going to record tomorrow. Around there. So we were joined by Epic National HD, a moderator stream sniping us.
Always think something.
Charlie says cutting out sugar isn't an easy task. No. But I've mostly cut it out of my diet, but I think Liam has just
Okay.
decided to put all that sugar I cut out into his Starbucks drinks. He ordered me a Starbucks drink on my last live stream, and it was like the sweetest thing. It was.
Oh, I know. I have it with you.
It was literally like a liquid apple
It was
pie.
apple pie, yeah.
How many calories is that thing?
I don't even know. Close to the croissant.
There is a
Messy Liam.
man in a hurry to get some diabetes.
Yep.
Someone said cutting out sugar. Liam, you just timed out Jeanette Morales.
I just said Jeanette. Sorry, Jeanette. I heard it. I heard her. It's because I was sliding my phone on my pocket because I got shot at.
Yeah, someone said cutting out sugar is not easy. I don't actually just have any snacks at home. If I have a bag of chips or a bag of cookies or anything sweet, I just eat it. I can't just eat.
Moj, I unhid her. You don't have to hit her.
Why did you hide Jeanette? Unhide Jeanette.
Unhide her.
What's going on?
Unhide Cody.
But yeah, I refuse to have any kind of junk food or snack because I have no discipline. I'll eat one cookie.
Oh yeah, it's pie day.
I'll close up the box.
Yeah.
Or the package, and then I'll go back and I'll eat like 2 or 3 more, and then 10 minutes later I'll go back and eat the next row. So I'd rather just not have it.
I'll probably go to Bathurst with you then.
Well, I'm probably going to Avenue. I don't think I'm going all the way to Bathurst, but
Okay.
there's Liam. Probably head down to Yorkville.
Nice.
But this is a cappuccino. It's much appreciated.
Just having coffee.
And a long afternoon.
Mocktail, yeah, Lisa.
So Liam's going to walk with us for a little bit.
I'll walk the avenue with you and then down. I have to go downtown anyhow to meet Henry. Later.
Isn't says Pepsi Zero Sugar? Yeah. I like to get my caffeine that way. There's a place, Gorilla Burger. I've never tried that.
Me either.
What's the temperature, Ash Sean? I think it's about 8 or 9 degrees. It's pretty nice. Clayton says the medical condition I have is called seafood diet. Use seafood and enjoy. I have surprisingly good discipline at the grocery store. I just have terrible discipline in my kitchen.
Job, banana.
What was it? What did the message say? What did it say? Johnny, you have an inner fat kid? There's nothing wrong with that comment.
That's not nice.
I don't know. I don't like telling people what they can say. I think that's fine. I think a lot of people have that.
Well, can you not
inside.
read that on your other phone, or?
Well,
you can't really.
Yeah, I got a coffee in my hand. I can't really act on things. Estelle says her brother says that.
Hey, we didn't get too far though.
Mike Landry is here. LA says 11 degrees in Port Hope. We're at Deer Park Crescent. Enjoying a 2 Splenda cappuccino. We're already 41 minutes in. I'm going to dinner after this. Gotta get my steps in first. And you know, I weighed in this morning the lightest I've ever been in my adult life. Which is weird. Since we're on that topic, I weighed in at like 154.5, which is nuts. I was 180 this time last year.
Like 20 pounds. So less than.
Derek C. asking, how's the coffee? It is excellent. Thank you, Liam.
Hey, John, can you make okay jelly bean? That'll be my next drink for Johnny, okay?
Oh, we walked by. Oh, there it is. The
Statue.
the monument to condo capitalism. Charlie says they hit 60 degrees Fahrenheit in New England. Is that New England, Pennsylvania? That sounds like competing areas. Northeast Pennsylvania. There we go.
Yeah. Johnny's not overweight.
That's
I
all.
wonder who
That's
eats
all
sugar
relative
every day.
because you can't, like, the BMI doesn't work for people that are like muscular, right? It'll register them as being obese when they're really,
Diabetic.
well, muscle is a lot denser than body fat. So
You gonna go to Jeff's show on Friday?
where's that?
Remember back at the revival?
Yeah, I might go.
Huh? Oh, it's gonna be late.
It's Euronation.
Yeah, it's gonna be late. Okay.
Have your calves gotten bigger or super defined from all that walking? Do you have postman calves? I think I've always had an easy time with getting my calves up. Biceps, different question. We're all built genetically different. I can grow my calves, but my arms
I also got this,
are a bit
new
tough.
Dragon.
Did you get that at Comic-Con?
Yeah, it's Godzilla. I think it's Godzilla. I don't know. I call it Godzilla.
Charlie confirms Northeast Pennsylvania. So this is Avenue Road coming up.
It's
We're gonna
25,
go.
and then it got 28.
We're gonna go left here. KDM says it's an unusual statue. It is.
Hey, that was a lot of fire trucks that you're gonna take. I was watching it.
Yeah, it was a big fire response. And there is the Korean consulate. Back in 2007, just have to put this down for a sec. I came here to do an interview. I applied for a visa to live in Korea. And you had to do an in-person interview where I guess they just checked out. I don't know really what that was all about, just to make sure you are who you said you are. I sat down, they asked a bunch of very straightforward questions, and then a few days later, my visa application was approved. And a month or two later, I was on a plane going to Korea. I just kind of quit my job. I had to give them sealed university transcripts that were notarized. I don't know what the point of that was. It was literally just having a lawyer put a stamp on an envelope, and he had no idea what was in the envelope because it was sealed. Very pointless exercise, but the Korean government required it. There's a look north up Avenue Road. Johnny the Vagabond. Hey, you can see the CN Tower. Dead straight. Hazelnut with the Korean flag. So you're meeting Henry?
Yeah, he's doing a members only tonight.
Members only live stream on a Friday night. YH, sup, Wody, what is your friend munching on? YH? I don't know, whoops. I don't know what that means, but he's munching on a caramel, what's it? Caramel spice? Caramel vanilla?
Spice. It's the same thing that I got you last time.
Here, can you hold this first? Or we gotta.
Oh, Lamborghini.
But thank you, YH, for the $2. Much appreciated. It's Lambo weather. There's 100% chance that Lambo was just cruising around Yorkville to the south of here. Which is where we're heading. We're just gonna go south down Avenue into Yorkville. DC saw me set up my live stream. I looked in a hurry to get the first look at the fire trucks. Well, I was trying to go live 15 minutes before that. I was on my way downtown to do a live, and I saw all the fire trucks, and I opened up my backpack, and I realized I didn't have my gimbal on me. So I said, oh shit, and I ran home and got it, and then I came back. And I have plans after this live stream, so I don't want to be late. So I was kind of rushing. But that's why if I looked a bit hurried, that is what was up.
You're probably coming Sunday to the parade, yeah?
Yeah, what time does the parade start?
12 at St. George, and then goes down Young after it goes along the road.
Yeah, I'll probably show up at around 11:30. I think we got to meet Boom to get...
no, St. George, and then I'm going to go to the College of Phillips, and then I'm going to go down to Dundas and then walk against it.
Yeah, I think I'm just going to set up shop and chill. But I'll have to find Boom to get that pass. Yeah. I don't know if that'll make a huge difference because you can go wherever you want during the parade anyways, but no one can tell you off that way. Why are they honking?
Who are they honking at? Traffic.
Please rear end the vehicle in front of me.
5 Sam. Oh God, 5 minutes Sam.
This is Foxbar Road. Cam says Fireman Sam.
Yeah, it's the TV show.
So you game on some live streams?
Game, yeah. Always game.
What GPU do you have?
Huh?
What's your GPU?
I don't even know. It was a P-built. It's a P-built from Dell. You know Alien Build?
Yeah.
I got it. Well, I have passport, so I'm with ODSP. So they paid some and we paid some.
Oh, neat.
So yeah, it's 1.2 pays, something like that.
This is Balmoral. So there's a gorgeous apartment building just on my left here. I'll spin around and get you a view of it once we cross the street. New condo going up. What's up, OT Sinks? Lisa, if you're watching, I know this is one of your favorite buildings. Cactus Steve says hi and back at ya. Well, I hope you have a great weekend. Jeanette, thank you for the $7 snacky later tonight. We are just north of downtown, heading towards Yorkville. Not the plan, but it's a plan. Luxurious rental apartments across the street. How did these people end up walking on the street? That doesn't seem very safe. I'm the type that'll ride my bicycle anywhere. I'll ride my bike anywhere, but I never feel that safe on Avenue Road. Because cars tend to treat it like a highway. They buzz by you at really high speeds and they don't leave a full meter.
Yeah, I returned my e-bike from Zumo.
Vertich says still heading to downtown. Yeah. That's exactly it, eh?
Yeah, when we get to Blue, if you go to Blue, I'll probably go back to me in the meeting. 7 o'clock.
Yeah, I'm gonna wander into Yorkville Village probably.
I'll probably go into Bay and then.
Yeah, that building is quite ornate. There's a lot of nice detail on it.
I did Uber Eats in this area once.
What, working there?
Yeah. No, like walking and delivering. I cheat. I say I'm on a bike, I'm not on a bike. I'm walking. I do take the TCC sometimes. I cheat. I don't know though. It's what, $3 to ride the transit.
Lisa, that's deceitful of you. Lisa says, oh, Friday, glad you're here.
It's a Friday, yeah. Friday.
Well, this coffee. Whoa, look at that car.
Bonnie? No, that's not Bonnie.
Recycling, thank you, Liam. Gotta take the drop top out in this weather.
Saturday morning.
If we have any nice days next week, I'll try to do an e-bike live stream. It's been a while.
Who knows, I might snipe you on my bike. And then got the scooter street.
Some more nice, lovely old apartments. Estelle says, where's dinner tonight? Normally I don't really announce that. I did it once and a viewer dropped in and was like, you said you were going to be here, hi. And I'm like, cool. But I'd rather that not happen while I'm at a restaurant. So we'll announce that another day. Do I know the name of the school on the left? Yes, that's De La Salle. That's a very hoity-toity private school. Open up your checkbook.
Okay, what sells the most? This one or Duffin? Look at this. Oh my god. Not that bad though. Thank you,
The Benvenuto Classic Condominium Residences. All right, Liam, pop quiz. Who's the Prime Minister of Canada?
He changed. So I thought. Wait, it is Doug, isn't it? Didn't he beat?
It's who?
No, wait, Doug's the premier, right?
How could okay, you're
No,
politically
he's the new
clueless.
guy, right? Yeah.
You fail.
I know I did. I don't think that.
Jellybean says I'm going to sketch McDonald's.
Sketch McDonald's.
Which sketch McDonald's? There's Queen
The
and
one on-
Spadina.
Oh, the one in Arlington.
Well, there's the Queensway
Oh,
and
yeah, Queensway.
Roncesvalles,
Yeah,
or
Roncesvalles.
and King is pretty sketch. Queen and Spadina. There's a few on Yonge Street downtown that I've certainly observed
Oh,
some
Dundas
interesting
Dundas
characters and things going on.
Well, the one on Arlington isn't that bad. But could be.
Some nice old apartments.
Oh.
Peter Bradfield, 199 Avenue. That is more than an avenue. It's
Yes.
Avenue Road, actually. But thank you, Peter Bradfield. Hopefully, or hope you're doing better. Thanks for the 199. Peter sometimes calls in on the Sunday Night Stumbles streams. Truly Canadian got it, but Liam here failed my easiest quiz in the world. But at least it's more of a proper road. It's not really a strode. It's more of a proper arterial once you get north of Davenport. Hey, an Audi just roaring right through a stop sign.
No, actually,
What else is new?
This is gone. Oh, wait, no, it's not.
Johnny is going to eat upstairs at Burger King at Dundas Square. Oh man, I've seen the craziest stuff happen at that Burger King. I used to pop in there sometimes. If I was going for a burger, I'd go to Square Boy. Canada didn't want to come back home after your Asia trip. I never want to come back home after going there. Even though once I'm 2-3 weeks into one of those trips, I've had enough of it. It's always a conflicted feeling at the airport. Just Smitty says Hope Carney can battle those tariffs. Well, that is his area of expertise. So some of these streets connect to Yonge Street, some of them don't. But we are going south down the east side of Avenue. Liam also in the chat as well as in the stream. And if you missed it, I should be live next Sunday for the St. Patrick's Day Parade. It's always a fun stream. We got a few more viewers than usual. I'll find a good spot along Bloor Street. Hopefully it's not cold or rainy, but there's a chance it might be both. There's our destination through the trees, the Yorkville neighborhood.
Oh yeah, basically he's walking with his subs now, man.
Who is?
3.5K.
Who? Who?
Vasily.
Oh, cool.
3.5K. He's beat me into the fan.
Congrats.
Yeah, I joined his membership yesterday. I renewed my membership then because I hate how they have that. You have to walk all the way up there, and then all the way.
That detour.
That's why I walk on this side, but from all Avenue. I don't like that
Is
side.
that Volvo running?
Okay, yeah, a bit.
Cool guy in the Volvo. Oh, this is a cool shot of the CN Tower. Let's see if the camera can pick that up. Almost framed perfectly between those two buildings. And this is an underpass that could use some art and a splash of color. LA says Breakfast TV reported this morning more speed cams installed in Toronto this spring. Good. That's a win-win. The streets get safer, the city makes money, and police can't say they can't respond to actual emergencies because they're too busy doing other stuff. And you take that subjective element of enforcement out of it. It's pretty black and white. You're speeding. If you got a really good story to tell, then challenge it and fight it. And there's the eastern terminus of DuPont Street. Lisa says I stole her thought on that. I think that's the general thought with automated enforcement. I mean, whether or not someone gets a ticket shouldn't depend on if a cop saw them do it or not, and if the cop feels like pulling them over, or maybe they're doing something else, or judging you on criteria that they shouldn't be. Speaking of enforcement, apparently the TTC, why is that Jeep so far out, is going to be randomly spot checking buses now. It used to be pretty much the only place that the enforcement inspectors would show up are the streetcars. And sometimes they would sit at like Spadina Station and check everyone unloading from the streetcar.
Spadina Union.
But there's a lot of people you'll notice who get on the bus middle doors and they don't tap.
But they don't have the Spadina streetcars anymore.
They're supposed to come back this weekend.
They're coming in back. They come back in July.
Mr. Naor says hello from Israel. They delayed them to July?
Yeah, July, June-ish.
They were supposed to come back in December.
No, they're supposed to come in March.
Well, originally December.
Legit, they're coming right before. They're coming back before. No, before the agreement arrival comes out. The agreement comes out in September, right? In September.
Avenue Cigars, the cat's meow. Oh, apparently I saw them installing the barriers on Front Street in front of Union Station. They're putting blocks like this in front, replacing the barriers like this. After the van attack in North York, they put up some ugly barriers to protect pedestrians along Union, and there was a plan to put something more permanent and more aesthetic in, and it looks like they're finally getting around to it. I'll check that out tomorrow when I go for a walk around Comic-Con.
Yeah, I think Henry's going to Comic-Con tomorrow too. I won't be there, I am work.
So we are almost at Davenport. Splitting two well-known neighborhoods. On the right, the Annex. On the left, Yorkville. And sadly, there's a ghost bike at this intersection. Not surprising, though. And there's two more ghost bikes just south of here. And some people call these accidents, but really they're vehicular manslaughter in most of the cases. investing step count. Get started with a TD goal builder conversation. I'll pass on that. These are the two hoods Lisa spends the most time in. I remember during like the big trucker protest, this whole area was just full of trucks and people and horns honking. It was nuts.
Evacuate. We have bikes stopped in the lane. What not was lost? That's the interesting thing.
Yeah, I have all the sympathy in the world for cyclists, except when they do stupid shit. I mean, you still gotta ride safe. There's Sato Sato. And what used to be Spuntini. They never built something where it burnt down. That was a solid Italian restaurant. Gaxray. Presentation Center now open by appointment. The Wembley.
Hey,
Jeff
big
Lepard
ups,
is here.
Jeff.
Big ups. What's up, Jeff from Travel Fun 69er? Greetings, Jeff. Welcome to the stream. I've seen you doing some Uber Eats live streaming on your various channels. Beers and Cheers. You've got Beers and Cheers 2. You've got Travel Fun 69 and 50 million other channels.
Yeah, oh yeah.
But Jeff Goes Live, you can check him out. I ran into him a few times overseas and a few times in this city. We still have to do some bowling on a live stream.
Oh, that is I love.
We'll do some bowling for beers. Right, huge thanks to everyone for tuning in. Yeah, Jeff, I think I'll be doing the parade this year. I've done it, I think, the last 3 years. We've had a good turnout viewer-wise. Lisa says, shout out to the person who just left me a long voicemail of nothing. I get those. Anytime I get a voicemail, there's a 50% chance it's someone telling me I have a DHL or FedEx shipment or Amazon and then a whole bunch of Chinese, or it's just blank. I feel like just canceling my voicemail. It's an actual emergency. You would just call me 2 or 3 times and I would see missed call 3 times and you would send a text. Just opening up and getting into your voicemail is so annoying. I wish Apple would be courageous and just take voicemail off the iPhone. They got rid of a whole bunch of other stuff. The headphone jack, the home button. Come on, rip off voicemail. Nobody likes it. Nobody uses it. There's a Whole Foods market. Aspero says blank calls are auto-dialed. Yeah, that's the worst. They're just confirming that there's a human there who will answer the phone. There's a Tesla. There's been people with Teslas in the States putting other vehicle badges on their Tesla. I saw a Cybertruck that had Rivian on it. It's kind of funny.
I removed it by accident.
Oh, utterly free. I don't think Liam meant to remove that.
Yeah, I didn't.
Lisa says the worst is that Rogers sends a fucking text for each voicemail. And then you get that stupid logo on your, or icon on your notification bar, and you swipe it to the right to make it go away, and then it just shows back up again until you listen to the damn voicemail. I just go into my voicemail and press 7 as soon as it starts playing. I don't even listen to them anymore. Talk about a relic from the past. All right, Will and Sven, there's your shout out. As we go south down Avenue. Hey, One Bloor West, really getting up there. Let's go left on Yorkville Avenue.
Oh, so she put her in like a.
Why not, eh? We'll pop into Yorkville Village.
You're gonna go south still?
Hmm?
You're gonna go south from
I'm just gonna go in here for a bit. You're meeting Henry?
Oh.
Emo's Vlogs, $2. Hi, Johnny. My grandma has passed away with 3 exclamation marks. I don't know if that's something to be emphatic about. I'm terribly sorry to hear that. Sorry for the sad news, and thank you for the support, Emo's Vlogs.
Yeah, Tiana's grandma passed away as well.
Who's?
Tiana.
Oh, that's sad.
Tiana.
I never know what the right words are to say. I think less is more sometimes. As we walk along Yorkville Avenue, it's the Four Seasons and a pretty nice new condo beside it in the center of the screen. Hey, the Chibo in Midtown closed, the one at Yonge and Eglinton near where I live. You know what? With Grazi and Sip Wine Bar and La Vecchia and Stock, it was like the 5th or 6th best option in the area, and it was just as expensive as any of them. And it was always huge and half full. It was okay, but I could have seen that coming. There's someone in their car with a parking ticket on the windshield. This is Yorkville Village. Where people don't know how stop signs work, apparently. Old York Lane on the right. Can you pronounce that name there? Bruno
No, I'm not even gonna try. It's probably
Bruno Cucinelli?
Yeah,
Is that it? Is it Cucinelli? Cucinelli?
some Italian name.
Store I will never shop at. Over the Rainbow used to be over there. I used to work in that plaza. Back when I was in university, I had a job at a tele-research center. That's a fancy way of saying we would call you and ask you political surveys. I remember just spending many a night in there calling people, and they would think that we were telemarketers, and it's no. This is about an upcoming election.
I know this one, Chanel.
Yeah, Chanel. That's what I did in university. I also worked at a supermarket. And I had a fast food job. think I spent more time working than I did in school. But one of the cool things about Canada is university is not extremely expensive. I was able to pay for all my books, all my tuition, and all my expenses just working jobs like that while I was studying. Meanwhile, people in the States end up with like $40,000, $50,000 a year tuition for the same quality of education. Then there's people in Europe saying, I didn't pay anything. And it's like, okay, maybe we're not the best at that post-secondary thing, but it's pretty good up here. There's look south down Belair Street towards Bloor. This says Rip Flows. Is that the diner coming up on the left? That was here? There's an escape room on the left here that I've been to before. Oh, it doesn't look open. Real life gaming. Maybe it is open. Exit Yorkville. I've done a few in there. There's Flo's Diner. BDT says some countries in Europe not only is post-secondary free, you sometimes can get paid to go. I've had friends that have studied in Europe and they somehow qualified for not paying. Jeff says my tuition was about $5,000 a year. Throw in another maybe $1,500 or so in books. I always bought old editions that they said not to buy from the used bookstore. They're basically the same thing. The professor would say, read this section, so I would read that section from my outdated book. And maybe like 2 words were different. They're just trying to sell new stuff and make money off of it. That whole thing's a scam. University textbooks should just come as a PDF you put on like your tablet or computer and just do it that way. As we head south down towards Bloor Street. All right, Clayton, thanks for tuning in. We won't be streaming too much longer. My dumbass self was late to get started because I left my gimbal at home. Alice is back in 1987. I graduated, I was a class of 99 in high school. I did my 4 years of university in 3.5. I just didn't take any breaks or anything. I just put my head down and plowed through it. While working a bunch of jobs and driving a shitty car. That's all part of growing up. Jellybean says the worst is when the professor wrote the book. Yeah, one of my econ professors wrote the book. I think his name was Anthony. It was something Cohen. And his new edition, he made sure everyone bought. And being the stubborn asshole that I am, I bought one that was like 2 editions ago. And one time he saw it on my desk and said, I shouldn't be seeing that. And I was like, it's exactly the same as your new edition. What has changed in the world of economics in 4 years? That is such a racket. If I wasn't doing a live, would I still walk to dinner? I don't know. Oh, hello. Oh, friendly viewer. We still went to the Pilot the other night. That's one of the more low-key or more regularly priced places in Yorkville. Pilot and Hemingway's. are the two places I go to the most there. Cam says Seth Cohen. I don't know if it was Seth Cohen. Maybe it wasn't Cohen. He had like a red beard. And this was like 2002 or 2001. And all his lessons were just PowerPoints he would play. And he would stand there talking, and it was so hard to be engaged. He was like my micro econ teacher. My macro econ teacher was awesome. Every single class, he just started with like a blank sheet on the projector and did it all with like a Sharpie. And that might seem old tech, but it was so much more engaging to take notes off of someone who was doing it in front of you. All your rise over run and all that stuff. There's Aloe. That used to be the Gap. Lisa says Hemingway's has an amazing Fiesta Bowl. You highly recommend.
To ask me what gimbal you use.
Who is asking?
Go to the shows.
Oh, this is a InstaFlow 2 Pro. My favorite gimbal, I would say. Lisa says, econ anything and you're mentally out. Hey, I learned a few things. I remember learning specifically things that are relevant today. I remember learning if a country has a trade deficit, they are not subsidizing another country. And that trade deficits aren't inherently good or bad, especially in a global economy. There's a certain orange orangutan who doesn't seem to understand that very basic concept. Sorry, US, but you do not subsidize Canada in any way, shape, or form. But the idiot down south makes it seem like we only exist because of them. Take away our cheap oil and gas we sell you, and we spend more money on you than you spend on us. You don't hear him talk about that. Anyways, there's Holt Renfrew on the left. And despite what he says, a tariff is very much a tax on the importing country, paid for by the end consumer. Lisa says, am I trying to lose you here because it's working? Well, we're nearing the end anyways. I started getting all these flashbacks of being in a big lecture room learning economics. How long does your battery last on the gimbal? The gimbal, I think, will last about 2 hours. My phone will last, streaming in 4K 60. I've got 25% battery left, and we're an hour and 23 in, so you can do the math on that. I get way less battery life on the 4K 60, but I can plug the phone into the gimbal, and I can plug the battery pack into the gimbal. Alicia Lewis, $5. Happy Friday, Johnny. Alicia Lewis, thank you so much for the $5. What is this? Tracking dock locating my accessory.
Huh?
Emo's Vlogs, $2. Thank you for the sympathies and love for me. Emo's Vlogs, thank you for the $2, and sorry to hear about your grandmother. That is very sad news. But thank you, Alicia Lewis and Emo's Vlogs. And there is Liam, aka Epic Nation HD, who
National.
got us a Starbucks. Monker asks, am I a fan of free healthcare? Yes, to an extent. I think there's certain basic necessities that every single person should be provided and are absolutely worth paying for as a tax-paying citizen, but there's limits.
I don't know who
Is this bluer? Yes, this is bluer. The courts saved the Ford go-ahead. Yeah. We're gonna, I think on March 18th, there's an event going on at 7:30 a.m. in front of Queen's Park.
The bikes.
Yeah. I don't know if I can get up that early.
It's smoke.
Yeah.
But
If the weather's half decent, I might take my bike out. But
What day was the 18th?
I think so.
Okay.
least you didn't get the notification.
Tuesday, okay, maybe.
Yeah, try clicking the bell off and on.
Yeah.
That might do it.
Yeah, I'm here. Oh, that's good. Yeah, maybe refresh. Maybe reopen YouTube apps. For some reason, I don't get notifications from people.
We are back to Youngster. Yeah. I'm sub to a lot of channels, but I don't always get notifications. A lot of people say they get, or they stop getting notifications.
My push notifications off. That's why I don't.
We're just going to go another block or so,
Okay.
and I think I'll wrap this up. Jellybean says windy AF. Yeah, I turned off my... These people need to stay the F out of the bike lane.
Like this.
And now someone's going to pop open a door. Good thing.
Opened the door, right?
No, but he did the right thing.
But
He looked.
Yeah.
I was about to yell something to that cyclist because it looked like he was just going to pop the door open. And then I saw him being careful. We've had a lot of emergency vehicles on this stream. Let's see what's going on. Trying to fire SUV. Jason Stewart says, are you actively boycotting American goods? I'm trying to buy as little as possible. There's some I can't avoid. I would say I'm probably like 70, 80% cut down on that.
Just trying to get by this traffic.
Yeah, those emergency vehicles are... If I were to guess, I would guess they're going to Sherburne Station. Just a guess.
They're not liking the traffic at all.
Michelle says, hello, just as we're about to say goodbye. On that note, I want to thank everyone for tuning in. I want to thank our mods, Estelle, Madano, Vivian, Marge, Canadian Vasily, Epic National HD. Sorry if I missed any other mods, but thank you so much, channel members, Patreon supporters. Tomorrow morning, there'll be a video on the channel, 9 a.m. EST. Sunday morning, there'll be another live stream. And Monday morning, probably a video walking around Comic-Con. As I got something in my throat, I've got a bubbly in my backpack waiting for me and a Starbucks. I'll have to, what is that? A croissant?
Yeah.
Oh, we'll have that. That'll be my dessert tonight. I want to thank everyone so much for watching in. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the bell, and all that fun stuff. And there will be a different video over on the Johnny Stumbles channel early next week that I was working on today. Michelle says, lol, bye Johnny, been watching the whole time while cleaning. All right, Liam, it's time to say goodnight.
Ciao, y'all.
Thanks for watching, guys. Have a great weekend. Yoink.